So you ready for this, Navy?
Let's do it.
Okay, so she's going to explain to us that she might have seen the bad guy.
Hairline is a much more receded hairline than what Brian Kohberger had. So the hairline, and this is a grainy photo taken from very far, even my photo, because I was back on the media stage.
Isn't she just so entertaining? Isn't this such valuable content,
I love her in-depth understanding of people's hairlines. It's hilarious.
But anyway.
We were set up on the media stage. And, we were on our phones. We didn't have our cameras. Olivia had her camera, and she was going down in the audience and taking pictures. And I'm very interested in what is in those photos that she has, that she's acquired. Can we get a better shot, a better angle of who this guy is?
So basically, like, she went to this thing and there's this guy here and he might be the bad guy. So, yo, I'm so interested. It's like, why don't you just check the pictures and then tell everybody? Her title is, Did She See the Bad Guy? I might have. Brian Kohberger, I might have. It's like, not even that she saw him. It's maybe. So it leads us to her being live in front of his apartment. And then I said to myself, why? Why is she live at his apartment? What is she trying to show here? Do you have any theories, Navy?
I think what it is that it's her attempt at trying to legitimize what she's doing. Like, she kept repeating, we were on the media stage, claiming, and it's kind of like she's insinuating that they're like real media, and authorized to be there. So what she's doing is legitimate. And the next thing she's going to do is take you over to his apartment, the place where the killer lived, right? Or whatever. And somehow that's supposed to bolster her legitimacy.
Oh, by the way, the audio is horrible, so don't even get mad at me.
Give me just a second. I got to turn you guys.
No, I don't think it's cool that you're out there, but we're going to find out why you're out there. That's the point. We want to find out why you guys go and hover around these places.
Together, trying to find answers. We weren't planning on being here this late.
Okay, so they're trying to find answers. What answers could they get just by hovering around these areas? I honestly can't think of any.
They're not looking at crime scenes. They're not allowed to. They're not talking to anybody because most people probably know by now not to talk to her. So she's hoping to stumble across something outside the apartment where nothing happened?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get it.
In this area, we've got a celebration of life, a memorial for Kaylee Gonzalez and Maddie Mogan, where we were personally invited to attend by the Gonzalez family. A great honor, by the way.
Shouldn't I not believe her?
I think it's absolute hokum. I don't think it's true at all. And it's this aspect of a plea to sympathy because I think they believe that if they can be convincing enough, that people are going to do what they do is then give them money.
So guys, I'm sitting out here in front of the Washington State University. And, I was sitting here looking at some footage from out front of one in Moscow, Idaho. And this was when cleaning crew showed up. Take a look at this video. When we got there, they were pulling in.
Okay, there's our first issue. Take a look at this video. Pause. You forgot to edit the video.
Pulling up and forth, they were moving cameras around, making sure that they could get into the property. We watched the back of the truck open. We watched a tent pop up. And then everything started coming down, getting packed up, and we started seeing the cleaning crew.
So notice how she's framing this as like the biggest thing in the world, right?
Yeah.
The cleaning crew goes there and then they stop. It's so big. It's so amazing.
Well, I mean, she's acting as if she was there when, like, the CSI team arrived.
Appealing to everyone. She's basically copying what she sees on the news because she's LARPing as a reporter.
Actually leave the property. Everybody's wondering, why did they leave the property?
Nobody is wondering why the cleaning crew left the property. Nobody. But these are things that we don't need breaking news for. Do we need this breaking news for this?
It's not breaking news.
It's not breaking news. It's not.
No, it's nothing.
It's like my Twitter when I'm memeing out breaking news all the time, right? It's like that. She's not joking though. That we end up getting her exploiting the story like this to spam clickbait.
We learned from an interview with Linda Liu and Chief Fry that they received a court order to stop, stop the cleaning services.
So what? To Betty, this is the most craziest thing that's ever happened. Oh my God. So finally, she cuts to the video. So this is the magnificent video, Navy, right here. This is the magnificent, awesome video. We're gonna skip through this part. It's like the cleaning crew is backing out, and she doesn't even blur. I will be nice enough to actually blur the license plates, guys. She doesn't even blur any of this. She doesn't protect the privacy of these people at all. It's so lazy.
Ooh, I've never seen a truck back up before. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, and now look, she's grabbed the
Right
phone.
now we have the cleaning crew showing up at.
Now listen for her to be. She's reporting that this is breaking news.
King Road, Moscow, Idaho. We heard from Chief Fry.
So okay, she's basically. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the end because she just repeats everything she just said, films the crew some more. Right?
Oh.
And then at the end, she says something, but go ahead.
Well, no, she acts as if like she somehow had like this like one-on-one interview with the chief. No, what happened is that the chief did a press release and did a presser where they talked about all this stuff. She didn't get anything. She wasn't special.
She
doesn't
didn't
have
get
any
an interview, so she lied?
I don't know,
believe it.
because I'm guessing that she didn't get an. I mean, if she got a national interview, she would show it, right?
Well, yeah.
Instead of saying, well, the chief said this.
So here we go. Here's the big reveal. Here's why you had to sit down and watch this content. Here's why she had to post it. You ready?
We're all sitting here scratching our head. Why did they stop cleaning? And we're wondering, it's either 1 for the grand jury or 2 for the defense.
For the grand jury or the defense, they stopped cleaning.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, here's what I said live. I said, the way I understood it is the police, they do an investigation, the labs come in and they gather everything. And then the different teams do. And then if the defense or the prosecution needs anything, they go by the samples that were taken and collected and, and they test, they might ask for another test through those samples, but they don't go back to the scene that often, in my opinion.
No, because you have a team of experts that go in there and they gather everything they need to take all the photographs. They do, all the comparisons on where it happened, what happened.
Video,
the original, exactly 3D model, the original way that the crime scene looked as it was come upon. You don't hire a cleaning crew to come in there until you're okay with getting all that stuff out and you don't need it anymore, because the cleaning crew is going to destroy whatever's left, right?
Exactly. And so she's basically like, oh my God, they needed something else and stopped the cleaning crew. Breaking news, but here she's gonna keep going though.
And I'm not sure which, but with first degree charges, has the grand jury already been convened? Could they have those first degree murder charges without a grand jury in Idaho?
I don't even track what she's saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
They have to convene a grand jury to lay charges. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just talking to talk. She's just babbling again. She's like, okay, now I got to be a reporter at the end of this, and then people will watch this, and I'll get money for it.
I'm unsure.
Because I'm on the ground. My heels are on the ground. That's the name they stole from another
Sure,
parody.
I've got to look at the law, but we do have a lot of
She's going to look at the law.
questions about the cleaning
You should look
crew.
at the law beforehand. Why would you wait till now?
And then she's still saying she's got questions about the cleaning crew. How about you do this? Go to college, go to school, and actually get a degree in this. Oh, that's right. Even if you did, the reason you don't, Betty, is because if you had the best degree ever due to your record and due to the violence you've perpetrated on people, they wouldn't hire you. You wouldn't be able to use it. And that's why you're LARPing as a
they
reporter.
left, and what court order stopped them from cleaning that unit?
A court
You don't know
order
it was a
stopped
court order.
them? What the hell? What is she? It says, Bullhorn Betty gives interview about this case on day 1. What is this about? Let's just take a quick listen.
You could actually take a step closer if you're going down the road.
And you notice how she has somebody filming it from her side so she can upload on it. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, I got interviewed. Normal people just share a link to the interview. But she's so desperate for content, even herself being interviewed has to be recorded as a video on her channel. You know what I'm saying? I just, it's mind-boggling. It's amazing, and
it's
I love the
crazy.
cringe. I love the cringe from this.
So cringe.
See, this is where the LARPer who pretends to be a reporter gets to bathe in her success in LARPing. Such a horrible edit. Why is it every time she records something, there's so much dead air in the beginning? Like, dear God, she has no clue what she's doing.
Apparently doesn't know how to watch YouTube on editing videos.
Exactly.
Like lean down into it, it'll pick you up just fine. First off, if you could say and spell your name.
So my name's Andrew Griffin.
Don't, hey, WTOC, do 11, don't search her record, because you're gonna literally be sick by the time you get done reading what she's done. Maiming and beating, choking people.
AKA Bullhorn Betty on YouTube.
And you're coming up from Florida, right?
That is correct.
So what brings you up here today?
Okay, maybe this would be a good interview. Maybe this reporter is going to be like, what are you doing here? Who are you?
There's a 20-month-year-old missing child. And,
So she says, there's a 20-month-year-old missing child. So this is her getting interviewed. Oh, about Quentin. Okay, so this is from her protesting.
Yeah, it's Simon. Yeah.
Okay, good. I want to hear this. I want to hear what she says.
the information surrounding his disappearance is a little suspicious.
So she says the reason she's coming up is because the information surrounding it is suspicious. So she's gonna get justice. Because remember, the hashtag she's been putting out is justice for.
So we're coming out here to do our part. We've got flyers. We go around the country
Like, I guess you could just go from protester to credentialed reporter in 2 seconds.
doing this for other young children and other.
Oh, she fights for the kids. That's what it is. So you can't criticize her for... Yeah, you can't criticize her for beating the hell out of adults and threatening to murmur police officers and stuff like she's done many times. Because those are adults. See, she's fighting for kids.
And you need to remind me, because I don't remember the exact number of suspects that were caught by people yelling outside a house.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember.
Yeah.
All I remember is the opposite. I remember them hindering everything. That's all I recall.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You know, you obviously seem very passionate about it, you know.
Yeah, you do. You seem very passionate.
Coming to, I'm sure it took you a while to drive out here, and you said you go across the country. Why is it important for you, you know, to do what you do?
Because there's victims out there, primarily children.
Okay, so again, instead of actually saying what she's doing and how what she does anything for them, she just exploits them as an excuse, right? I want to hear a reason, Betty. I want to hear logic. I want to hear how your behaviors, your actions, your being there does anything good. Not a blanket excuse because kids got hurt.
I don't know if people realize how many of our kids are disappearing across the country.
Yeah, they disappear from violent people.
Well, it'd be one thing. It would be one thing if she was out there bringing light to a case that no one knew about. If she was out there, you know, doing this and a third, but she's not. She's riding the coattails of these cases that are already nationally syndicated, populated.
It's disgusting number. Many of them are never found. And this could very well be one of them.
So again, many of them are never found. This could very well be one of them.